Okay, we are live. Yes. What's going on, peoples? It's your boy. It's tais.worldtv. It's my boy, Buggy the Happiness Clown. We are the OP boys coming at you. What's going on? What's up, Bugs? How you doing, man?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I mean, I'm good, but it's like it's like the question that you asked before we started the live stream. What the
Mm.
hell is going on with Marvel and DC? My gosh. What the hell is
Yeah.
going on? I don't understand this, man. It's like they kind of switch roles. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, it's like, they both got dumber. I don't know what's the problem. They're both cheating off each other's tests. They both got the lowest score. Like, what the hell is going on with these two?
We need to
Uh,
talk to you guys right now.
yo, seriously. Before we do that, guys, please, if you want to participate, please talk in the chat. Say what's up, how you doing, how you feeling about all of this stuff. Say hi, anything you want. Hit us up in the chat. We live stream right now, okay? We trying to do big business around here, okay? Also subscribe to the channel. That'll definitely help us out. We're trying to get to 300 subs. I think we're on 284. We're doing a good job. But I need the rest of y'all to help me out because I know you're watching the videos out here. I need that support, okay? Well, we need the support. You know what I'm saying? Definitely comment down below. And definitely click on that bell notification too, because
You know what
sometimes
I
they'll
you know
be
what I
telling
just
you.
realized?
Yeah,
Your background is in reverse. That's hilarious.
I know. I don't know why it's doing that. Freaking Zoom. It's just, you know what? We're live. It don't even matter. We're live.
No, it's fine. It's
We're
fine.
live.
I just thought I
it,
should point that
what?
out.
I'm about to say, wait, is that? I said, wait a minute. Is that who I think it is? Homie came in. He wanted to come in the episode too. Anyway, yeah, just do all that, guys. All right, so listen, we're here because we got something to talk about. And this needs to be said because I don't understand what's going on with Rocksteady. Uh, Jesus Christ.
Mm.
You know what's crazy? Rocksteady used to be one of those developers that you could sit there and say they haven't made a bad game yet. They really were on top of that. They were like, yo, we never made a bad game as of yet. Okay. Until Suicide Squad, unfortunately. Okay.
We still haven't
So
even
I don't
got
know
the
if you guys heard.
game yet.
I don't know if you guys heard, but Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League has been delayed to 2024. Okay. I don't know when in 2024, but it's
I think it said February.
oh, they didn't say February. Okay. Okay. So they pushed it
Yeah.
back a whole till next year. And mind you, it was supposed to come out in May, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Buggy?
It was. Yeah, it was
Okay.
supposed to come out in May.
Okay. So it was supposed to be coming out in May. Now it's getting pushed back to February. And before we say what we gotta say, I'm gonna read what this says. Okay, so we getting this from GameSpot out here. Okay, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, push. Uh, Rocksteady pushes the anticipated game back to next year, 2024. Suicide Squad has been delayed to 2024 in a social media post. Developer Rocksteady confirmed that the action game is now slated for February 2nd. You were right, Buggy. 20 February 2nd, 2024. We have made the tough but necessary decision to take the time needed to work on getting the game to be the best quality experience for gamers. Should have did that shit before, but let me keep going. Rocksteady said, "Thank you for our amazing community for the continued support, patience, and understanding. There is so much more to to share in the months ahead, and we look forward to seeing you in Metropolis. And I think why is my phone? How about I say my phone is dying? I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Having some technical difficulties, real quick. Nope. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay. Right, and it was set for early release to 2022, which would have been May. Okay, and I also want to bring this up before we say what we gotta say. Guild of Justice League was featured during the February 2023 State of Play broadcasted of for PlayStation, which an extended gameplay demo. Some people didn't like the live service approach,
Oh
but
yeah, I'm
yeah,
one of them.
yes, I am one of them too. But Rocksteady is apparently not going to change its plans.
They should.
Yes, they should. That's why they have to push it back now. Okay, so it just whatever. Okay, so just tell us about the game after that. Okay, guys, this is going to be a big rant today because I don't understand why do developers continue to do the live action game approach? Okay. I understand that it worked for certain games back in the day. I understand this. But you do not have to do this with every single fucking game. You do not have to do this all the time. Look at the backlash you just had. You gotta push your whole game back to next year. And it was supposed to be coming out this year. You saw people was not feeling the online gameplay. You saw this. The co-op isn't the problem. It's the online gameplay. And you guys are still, and from this article, you're still going ahead with this. Which may not even be. It might be optional. Because I think it said, Buggy, um, that it's like you had to go online. Even as a single player, you have to play online, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So they might change that into it being like separate, like you can go online or not. That's up to you. Kind of like they did with what's that thing? The Dragon Ball Z game. I forgot which one.
Xenoverse
Fighters. Yeah,
Legend.
Z Fighters.
Oh,
You
fighters.
can either go online or you can go single person and do your own thing. Now, if they want to do that, that's fine. But how many times are we gonna have to like tell y'all like we don't want online play for certain games, especially in the Arkhamverse?
Hmm.
Need this, man. I don't need this. And millions of people just told you we don't want this. And I get Rocksteady. It's like, okay, we've done it. It's already there. There's only little things that we can do to make it better. That's the only thing, and I get that part. I get that. So I get why Rocksteady's doing what they're doing. They already did majority of the work. If they have to go back, then they're probably going to be delayed like a couple of more years. So they were like, listen, we'll just polish up a few things, release it still with the online gameplay, or just don't release it at all. I understand that. But video game developers need to stop doing this bullshit because I'm tired of it. Buggy, I miss the days where you could grind to get stuff. I miss that. Where you had to literally be on a game for hours to get certain suits. The
That's
DLC bullshit, I'm not feeling
it's
this.
it's funny you bring that up because remember that game I showed you yesterday, World of Monsters?
Yeah,
That's literally what I'm doing. I'm grinding in the game.
exactly. You had to grind. I know for those of you that weren't born in our time, I
You
understand
you
this.
you had to grind for all that stuff.
Yes, back in the day, you had to play mad long to grind to get free shit. Sometimes you had to get like a score of 10,000 to get a certain suit. Why are we going away from this? I understand you got to improve technology, all this bullshit. I understand all that. I understand this. But this ain't it. This is not it. I need to go back to doing what y'all was doing before. I don't want to pay for constant freaking DLC. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And I'm so disappointed in Rocksteady too, because these are the same people. I forgot what they did before, but these are the same people that sat here, made the Arkhamverse. They made one of the greatest Batman games of all time, superhero games of all time. And now you got other companies copying what they do. Crazy. Now you done just went all the way down on the bottom of the food chain now. It's crazy. Get y'all shit together, Rocksteady. I love y'all, but get your shit together. I'm tired of this. Buggy, I done talked enough about this shit. How do you feel about this, man?
I mean, the gaming community as a whole, I mean, they've already said it, like they're tired of these types of games.
Yes.
Av the Avengers game, that's gonna be no longer a thing. Back for Blood, that's no longer gonna be a thing. These are live service games, by the way.
Right.
There's a couple more that I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's a dying breed in the gaming community, honestly.
Right.
And you
Right.
and you pretty much echoed everybody's sentiment.
Man, I hope so, man. Cause I'm
I
like, I
I've
hope I'm not the only one that thinks
I've
that, man.
I remember I've said it before, and I'm just like over it already, you know?
Yeah, cause it's like I don't understand why is it that it's so hard to just do something different? Like, why is it so hard? Like, yo, you see that nobody wants to play these online service games anymore.
And the thing is, once they get towards the end of their their life, they just give everybody for everything for free.
Right. And it's just like,
Or
okay,
or the game is no longer available to play and you lose all the items that you grinded to get or you spent money on.
right. And that's my problem too. Like, so basically, I paid all of this in the beginning, and now since it's not working, you just want to give away this free shit now. So basically, I paid all of this money for live service for nothing.
Yeah.
But you know what though? This ain't the first time Rocksteady done fucked up. This ain't the first time, and I remember this shit vividly. I remember when Arkham Knight came out. They were supposed. I worked at GameStop at the time. They were supposed to get. Everybody was supposed to get the Batmobile statue.
Mm.
Forgot how I forgot how big it was, but it was like very big figure, and
It
you
was
would.
like Batman with like the Gotham City skyline around him.
It might have been that, but it was like more of like the Batmobile in it too. But it might have been attached to that too.
Oh,
To be
okay.
honest, I forgot. But it was only if you paid for the deluxe edition, which is like $89 to $100,
Typical,
right?
yeah.
So yeah, so however, they had to recall everything back.
Oh yeah, you told me this story before.
Right. So I forgot what happened because I'm not sure exactly
It
what
never got
happened.
released.
Yeah, it never got released. They all had to be recalled, and everybody had to like get their money back.
That's crazy.
Yeah, for real. And it's just like, again, I give Rocksteady for making some of the best superhero slash Batman movies, video games of all time. I give them that. But everything else, they suck at. They really
It's
do.
funny you bring that up because I remember recently, I forgot which game it was. Most of everybody's pre-orders got canceled.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Forgot the
I just
name.
can't
I
remember what game.
can't
Yeah.
remember what game either. Damn. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it seems, and even like, even what I've noticed now in recent gamedom, like, they will give you an unfinished game and release it.
Mm-hmm. And then give you
My,
DLC.
the, right. The one I can like really think of recently, Marvel's The Avengers. That's the only one I can really think of recently that's done
Yeah.
this. Like,
Yeah.
they gave you an unfinished game. It got the nerve to give the full price for this shit. Full
Buggy still
price.
too, by the way.
And ain't it ended the live stream? I mean the live stream. The live service ending?
Pretty soon.
Yeah. The live service is ended pretty soon. And basically, you're shutting everything. I mean, I'm sorry. So you're ending the live and now you wanna give everything else for free. Which I think that's what they're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, Buggy? Okay. So it's just like I'm tired of this, y'all. Like y'all the gaming developers got to get it together, bro.
And it's funny too. I'm like iffy on even buying the game now.
Right. Like, what's the point of buying? Oh, wait, there's people buying it or they're not buying it?
I don't know. I haven't really seen it much into that, but me myself. I'm like
Uh-huh.
iffy on buying it now.
Oh, the event. Oh, you mean Suicide Squad?
Suicide Squad, yeah.
Yeah, man. To be honest, I listen. I will try something. Despite what everybody says, like I will try it. Like
I
if
mean,
you know what I mean. Like,
look at what happened with Gotham Knights. I feel like I
oh,
kind of burned on
you
that
know
one.
what, bro? I'm so fucking glad. I'm freaking glad you brought that up because that's one of the games that I was so disappointed by because they tried to make it Arkham Knight, but not really.
No,
You
not
know what I'm
even
saying?
close. Not even
Yeah,
close.
like just stealth gameplay. There's no stealth gameplay, not really. Uh, the fighting's bland, very blocky. The combos aren't really
The enemies
anything
are
to talk about,
sponges.
huh?
The enemies are sponges.
Yeah, and I hate that.
The story
Uh,
wasn't even all that great.
yeah, I mean, well, I did like the interactions with the crew with each other, like the Bat family with each other.
That's about the
Those
only thing
moments,
that was the only
yeah,
good part about that game.
right, yeah, the moments. That was it. And we're not even
Spoiler
gonna get into
alert,
the ending.
Batman dying what, 2 times?
In the same goddamn game. Could you imagine? And the second theft didn't even really make sense because he really didn't have to be in that bat wing to do that. You could
Nope.
have just set it to autopilot. That would have been it.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like, see, that's my other problem too. WB Montreal. That's my other problem with them too. It seemed like they be having ideas but can't really do it. Like, I don't know. It's just like they have a certain license to Batman and the characters, but they can't do but certain things. So they got to
the
do their own
under
thing. I
the
don't know.
underutilization of the Court of Owls.
Yo, that's what pissed me off the most, bro. I'm not even
I
gonna hold
same
you, bro.
same.
That's what pissed me off the most because my issue is, and they did this with Gotham Knights 2 in the fucking CW series. That's what pisses me the fuck off. Like, why do you keep using the court for this? What does this have to do with the Bat family itself? This is really with Batman. If you're
Yeah.
gonna put it with the Bat family, fine, but yo, make it to where it's not like, oh, we just need to put a villain here so they could contend with somebody. Because apparently, Killer Croc ain't around. Apparently, I don't know what the hell Deathstroke is. Joker probably taking a vacation because he's thinking
Yeah, well, yeah,
Batman ain't
right?
there. So it's like,
Right.
what the hell am I coming there for? And Bane probably stuck in Santa Prisca chilling. So it's just like, well, we ain't got nobody else but the Court of Owls. Let's just put him in there. I'm like, bro, you could have had other people in here, which they did, and I mean like in the game, which they did. They had other people in here, but it's just like it seems like if Batman's not in it, you're not going to take it seriously.
Mhm.
So why should I take it seriously then too? Why? And it is very disrespectful because yo, Nightwing, he is literally Batman, a better Batman, honestly. Even Bruce has said, yo, he can come and take over as Batman when he feel like it. If he don't want to do Nightwing no more, he can come through and be Batman. And he's actually done it in the comics a few times. So he's actually as skilled, if not more skilled than Batman. And Bruce trained this kid, trained Dick Grayson. So why are you disrespecting on Nightwing? Like he's second string. Like what are you doing? Like what are you doing? Don't even get me started on Red Hood because they got him like PG-13. Nah, he need to be rated R out here. He need to be nah. Ain't no rubber bullets, bro. Nah, son. Nah, we letting it off out here. We gonna make this John Wick, son. This is what we're doing. This is what I need out here, okay? And I'm just so frustrated with WB right now. Like I know they got some stuff coming up, but I'm just so frustrated with them, and I've been frustrated with them for a very long time. Not really in the gaming department, mostly in the movie department, but now it's just like, all right, y'all not doing what y'all got to do in the gaming department either. So it's like, what am I doing here, sir, man? whoever the hell is that the leader. What are y'all doing up there? Uh, yeah. Oh man, but I mean, yo, Bug, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What do you think for Rocksteady? What do you think could fix this situation that they're in now? The pickle that they're in. What makes you? What can you do
So
to fix this
so
situation?
so the other thing I heard complaints about was everybody complaining about the gameplay.
Oh, for the
Suicide
right,
Squad.
right.
So they could, I mean, from now till February next year, that's a long time to fix that.
Right.
And maybe, I don't know, this is just maybe wishful thinking on my part, but
Hmm.
maybe they're getting rid of the live service.
So you think they're gonna get rid of the live service?
I don't know, that's all because from now till next year, it's a long time,
Yeah, that's
especially
we're in like April, so it's like damn near a whole year. Damn near,
hmm pretty
pretty,
much.
almost pretty much. Yeah, because that's like February 2nd. That's like literally fall. I mean, yeah, no, winter. So it's gonna come out in winter instead of it being in like summer or whatever. So
And
you
it's funny too, because like games, like AAA games usually don't drop in February. You know what I'm saying? They usually drop like towards the holidays to get that money for the holidays and stuff like that.
right. So that's my another question. Do you think that they'll hold it that February 2nd, or you think they'll move it to like summer?
They might move it to spring, if anything.
Like the latest, they'll move it to spring.
Yeah, yeah,
Got you, got you. I mean, they would have to because if you're really trying to get off the online service and make it optional at least. Again, I don't know how long that would take, but if you're gonna do something like
yeah.
that,
We're not
yeah,
video game engineers
yeah.
to judge, but
I'm not a video game engineer, expert. I don't know. Well, I know this could take 40 years for all I know. I don't know, but if they're trying to really get away from the live, I would imagine that that would take a little bit of a long time because I know it takes time to make the levels, the character designs, the little specs, like all of that shit takes a lot of detail. So I know that's gonna take a minute. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know, like the live thing. I don't know if that. Well, I probably would take a long time too because now that I think about it, because it's probably engraved into the game like how Gotham Knights was. So maybe that takes a little bit.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
You know my other thing is too, like these video
Mm.
games that come out and release, and then the fans complain about it, and then eventually we get to what originally made the games famous, and these developers are trying to change the games. Like for example, like Assassin's Creed at one point became an RPG. I'm like,
Yeah,
why,
yeah, yo.
why the hell are we doing this? And then
Yeah,
not
man.
not not now they want to go back to their roots of stealth, and I'm like, that's what it was all about,
Yo,
stealth and
and they
assassinations and stuff like that.
right.
That was the whole premise of the games from the.
Yo, and they do that. Yo, they
It's
say
just
that
it's
every
just it's
interview, bro. Like they'll say
and
that
another
every
example,
interview.
like
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
They'd be like,
Another
you know
example,
what?
Battlefield
For
2042.
right for like Assassin's Creed 45, we thought we would go back to our old roots. Make the thing where what makes
That's what
players
happened.
get into it in the first place. Yeah,
That's what's happening with the new Assassin's Creed that's coming out. It's going back to its original roots,
no, they really said
which
that
you
shit.
guys should have never strayed from the
Nah,
beginning. See, they were on a good trend so far, because like Black Flag to me, because Unity was terrible on release. Because
which was
Unity
Unity?
was
I
like the
forgot.
last original,
That was France.
the one in France.
Yes, I remember that
Yeah,
one. I
that was one.
that was okay. It
That
was
was a
okay.
game
Yeah.
that was super buggy from the very beginning,
Yes, it was.
and they didn't
And
fix that
I
game
remember
until
that
like
too. Yes, yes, it was. I
a year
remember
or
that.
two
I remember
later.
that. Yeah. Which was the other one that came out? I know. Oh my god. Yo. What was it? It wasn't Black Flag. What was it that came out like right after that? Shit.
Um,
It was Black something. I know. I think it was in like London or something like that.
I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember what. Hold on. I'm gonna
Yeah,
look it
look
up.
it up. But I remember this because I was like,
It's the one with the brother and sister in London. Yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
yeah, that one. Yes, because I remember no cap. I remember I was still working at GameStop at this time, and we did like a midnight release for it,
Hmm.
and I remember nobody came for it. Nobody.
Wow.
Think no. I take that back. I maybe one a couple like a couple of people came. Other than that, like maybe one or two, maybe five came. Other than that, nobody else came.
Syndicate. That's what it was called.
Syndicate, yes, thank you. Syndicate, that was the one. Nobody came for
It,
Syndicate.
it's funny because
Nobody.
people kind of
Nobody.
hate that game. I didn't mind it that much.
I never played it because when I saw nobody came in, I never I just like, all right, I'm not getting that. I'm not wasting my money on that. So I never got it. So it was okay
Yeah.
since you played it. It was okay.
It was alright. It wasn't like the mechanics were fun with because you had like because it's like the industrial age.
Right. I remember
So they
that.
had like
Right.
a mechanic that you could use it's like a grappling claw or something like that to get to the roofs faster and stuff like that.
Oh, that's dope. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think they did that before, did they? I don't remember.
No, because every different Assassin's Creed has like a new tool or weapon or stuff like that. To that certain era, of the games that they're in.
Oh, right. Because I
Boy, let
remember.
me tell you,
Yeah.
when I played Black Flag and you had those four pistols with Edward Kenway,
Yeah.
man, that was one of my favorite things to use.
Oh yeah,
Because you would be
bro.
you would just be surrounded by people and you would just pull out each pistol that you had and just start shooting at people.
Yo. But see, and I think even with Unity, what made it hard was it was hard to assassinate somebody in the crowd and like try to get away because everybody would be up on you in like minutes, like
Uh,
seconds. I hated that shit. I mean, they're not supposed to be,
yeah,
but it's just like, all right, bro, you not the same. And I felt like the even the stealthiness wasn't really there like that for Unity too, to a certain degree.
not really, not as
Yeah, like it was like a
not
lot
not
of
as
it you had to
much.
fight. Right, it's like a lot of them you had to fight. And I didn't even play the one that came out after the other one. But I think you was in like Phoenix. I think he was like Egypt or something.
Origins is not bad.
Origins, yes, that's what. So Origins wasn't bad.
Because Origins is essentially the way the assassins formulated.
How they came to be. Got you. Okay,
Yeah,
got you. But yeah, man, like other than, but I mean, even Assassin's Creed, like we were talking about, that is a good example of what we're talking about. I understand you. uh, it's a still it's an ongoing IP. There's only so much you can do with it. I understand that, but I need to be like Final Fantasy. Just don't make games for a minute. Come out like maybe in the next 15 oh shit, not oh well, not two, but also like Grand Theft Auto. Don't make games until like maybe 10 years later. Maybe 15. Give or take. You know what I mean?
I remember it was like a new Assassin's Creed game coming out almost every year,
Exactly. Literally almost every year. Literally. And that's what I'm
and
saying.
it's
Like,
been a couple it's been a couple years since Valhalla came out, so
right. Oh, let me plug
they're
in my thing. Uh-huh. I keep going.
they're kind of on a good start right now.
Oh,
Because
Assassin's
I don't
Creed?
think they've announced. Yeah, I don't think they've announced when the new game is
No, I
coming out
don't
yet.
think so either. Which is very good because I don't think we need any more Assassin's Creed games right now. We just need to chill on it. Just like with Call of Duty. I don't think we
Yeah,
need Call of Duties every 2 years. Like we don't need that. Make something like if you want to change the game, so to speak, and do something very different, stop it for a little bit, try to figure out how to make the experience better, and then come back, and then when you got something, release it. And I feel
yeah.
like that's what's made Grand Theft Auto so successful because Grand
They just keep pumping content out.
Yeah, because I mean that's genius. I mean, if you want to do that, that's genius. If you want to do online play, that is online play done right. Like you can literally give me a new experience every time. You could just make new scenarios in the online play and let me do it with just different scenarios, and I can play with my friends too. And you can keep doing that until you come up with the next thing.
Yep.
That like I don't know how Rockstar was able to do that, but they were geniuses at that. Geniuses.
It's funny because I haven't gone on GTA in a while, but me and my friends would do a lot of missions together just to get money, just
Eh,
to be able to buy stuff because there was like a whole bunch of new updates and stuff like that.
right. And yo, and that's the crazy part. Like people are still playing this. I
You know,
love
you know what's funny? I
yo.
I kind of want to go back and play Red Dead Redemption because
Oh, I ain't
I
gonna
don't
hold you.
know.
I played it when did I play it? I played it last year, I believe, or something like that. And it was it
Yeah,
was crazy. I haven't played it before that. So I went to play it before I got my P5 and yo, it was great, man. Like it was awesome as hell. Like I
you
was like,
played
cause
the
I never played the first one. So
oh, you got to play the first one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
That
I
first
think
one is so good.
yeah, that's what I've been hearing. But it was one of those games I just never got around to get it. You know what I mean?
It's basically GTA in the West.
In the West, right. And I mean that's the pretty cool ass concept, you know. But like I said, like even when you look at GTA now, the last GTA game we had was 2015.
Which is still currently going on right now.
Right. Like Rockstar has somehow been able to make this game prevalent still. Because I think if I look, I think I went to look at it on PlayStation Plus to see how much it is now, and it's still like 30 something dollars, I think, or maybe a
Well,
little bit more
especially
less,
if
but
you got to
still.
buy the PS5 version of it.
Right, and that's my thing. Like Rocksteady was able to like have me chew
Bro,
on something for
it
years.
spanned 3 generations of consoles.
Literally, bro. How do you do that? Wow.
It's crazy to think about. It came out on the like towards the tail end of the 360.
Yes.
And
And if
then
I'm
and then on the
oh my
Xbox
gosh.
One, and then now it's on the current generation of consoles.
Right. And if I'm not mistaken,
It's
Arkham Knight came out that
crazy.
same year, right?
Around the same time, yep.
Yeah. I mean, even Arkham Knight still gets played. It even if you play it now, it still looks beautiful. It
Oh
looks
yeah,
better than fucking Gotham Knights. Is that possible? How?
that is true.
How?
That is true.
How is a 2015 game better looking than a 2023 game, bro? That don't even make any sense, bro. That don't even make any sense, bro. Explain this to me. Because I don't
I
understand this. This don't make no sense, bro. Make no sense at all. And I don't know. Like I said, Rocksteady's been able to do this. I know GTA 6 is coming out. It's on its
Yeah,
way. I think it's gonna be another few years till we get it.
sometime soon.
Jesus. Oh, you know what? Somebody just asked me this yesterday. I never played 4.
Me either. I've been wanting to
Really?
play it.
I
Yeah,
never played. I thought I was the only one. I never played GTA 4. Never played it. Never
I
played
want to
it.
play it.
I do too, but it's just hard to like get. It's hard to like really play it because I think you have to go through uh PS subscription to do it or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Like and that's the thing. I was just talking about this with somebody yesterday, coincidentally. The only thing
It's
about
also a
PlayStation,
hard game to find a physical copy of too.
yes, it is, yes, it is, because even the ones that have all the DLC in it too.
Yeah.
Um, this is why I didn't like what PlayStation didn't do, which what the Xbox did.
Oh, the backward compatibility.
Yeah, that's what they should have did. I don't know why they didn't do that.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I still want to play games that I had in PS3 that I want to play here, and the
I
only
agree.
ones that I could play from the previous generation, I had to get like the HD collection that did it, like the Budokai series. I had to get that, which I never did. Which stupid of me, I never did. But I had to get the HD series for me to get that.
Yeah.
Or even like the Devil May Cry series, the first three, I had to get the HD collection for
Yeah, the HD collection, yeah.
it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, uh, man, I'm tired of this. Like these gaming companies just got to do better, bro. Especially the WB, especially all the controversy y'all have been getting for 10, 15 years now. They need to do better. I remember there was a time where you could say whatever you want about the movies. That's fine. But the video games and the shows, you couldn't touch it. And especially the animated shows, can't touch WB. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what to say now. Now it's just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't know. um, oh man. All right. So listen. Do you have any more to say about this subject about this Justice League? I mean Justice League. Suicide Squad in general, anything like that about the video game stuff, anything?
Not right now, but I'm sure we could come back to it at
All right, we'll all right, we'll
some
go
point.
back to it. All right. Yeah, guys, because we're gonna talk about other things too aside from Suicide Squad. We're gonna talk about comic book stuff news that came out in the last week. And I think we missed a couple of I think we missed last week's too. Because that's what we usually do on here. We usually talk about every comic book news that have dropped. I know we took a week off from it, but we're back. So we're gonna talk about the stuff that happened recently. Let's get to the Miss Marvels thing, because that's the other rant that we have to get
Oh
into
man,
too. We're gonna get into that right now, actually. So let me pull up what they said about the Miss Marvel
that's crazy.
trailer. This is crazy. Bro,
354,000 dislikes.
get the right here. Are you serious?
That's how much it's at right now.
Oh my god. All right. Okay. So, for those of you that don't know, the Miss Marvel trailer just came out this week. Uh, and as my man Buggy here said, a little
That's
bit of people didn't
crazy.
like it.
Crazy.
Or a lot of people didn't like it. Take it what you will. I'm just gonna read this article real quick, talking about the situation about that. Let's get to that right now. And I'm getting this from Gamer Rant. The
Sounds
Marvels
about right.
is huh?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right. The Marvels is the MCU's most liked trailer on YouTube. Do you understand how do you understand how crazy that is?
That's just petty.
Like, bro, like we've had what was we said Ant-Man, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, we've had the Turtles. Like we
I'm
had
not
all
gonna
of
lie.
this.
I'm not gonna lie. Marvel might go 1 for 3 this year just because of the
Oh,
Marvels.
oh, you think
Guardians
it's
is gonna
that
be the
bad?
only redeeming thing about this year for
Yo,
Marvel.
listen, if that's the case, they might as well pack it up.
I'm honestly curious how much they're gonna get at the box office. That's my main thing.
Oh my god! And then we got the Jonathan Major situation. We didn't talk about that, but we got the Jonathan Major situation. So I don't even know what they're gonna do with
That
that because my
that's a
man's
whole
still
other.
not out of jail. So I don't know.
That's
I
no,
don't know.
he's out. He's out.
You think he's out? You think he's out for good?
Oh, I don't know if he's out for good, but
Because if
we'll
that's
see.
the case, then I don't know what they're gonna do.
It's a weird time right now for
Yeah,
Marvel. I'm
because
not
it's
gonna lie.
like, Marvel was always on this higher echelon. Nobody did anything wrong. Everybody was good. There was no allegations, nothing like that. Especially from the first three phases. Now, all of a sudden, after phase three,
Oof,
it just went to hell over there. I don't know what happened. You
it's a
know what
little
I mean?
rocky right now.
I don't know. Clubber Lane came through and just decided to just throw
Keep
shit
your
and all
hands
that.
and feet inside the ride at all times.
Crazy.
You may experience some turbulence. It'll
Woo,
only
woo.
it'll only last for maybe a year and a half.
Might even do some controversial stuff. We don't know. Might even piss
Wow,
a lot of men off this time. We don't know. We're gonna find out.
dude, crazy.
Let me get it. Nah, let me get
Insane.
into this real quick.
Go
Okay,
ahead,
all right. Let me get into this.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Uh, Jesus Christ. The Marvels trailer got a lot of negative feedback from viewers in just 2 days, which is insane. Which is practically a first for Marvel Studios. Wow. Not long after the dropping the first official The Marvels trailer, it's pretty clear that the teaser was no slam dunk for the MCU, as it only took a couple of days for a worrying number of dislikes to suggest a lot of people are not digging this Marvel team. Although this Marvel Studios movie will finally get Carol Danvers, Monica Rambeau, and Kamala Khan together, Captain Marvel 2 has been hit by 4 delays since its original release for the summer of
Oh,
2023.
that's right.
Was
I
shifted. I
forgot
did
about that.
not
That
know
was
that.
also another. Yeah.
I did not know that. Oh shoot. Despite rumors of positive test screenings for the Marvels servicing last month, this has produced a less than ideal environment for the preview to be dropped. And it's starting to show on YouTube. At the time
Mm-hmm.
of writing, this was 2 days ago, I think. Wait, was this 2 days ago? Let me see. Yep, 2 days ago this article was published. At the time of writing, the Marvel's teaser trailer has received 401,000
Oh wow,
likes
it
versus
increased.
365,000 hits to the dislike button. God
Sheesh.
damn. You know how, God damn. Damn. I'm gonna read more, but I'm just like, God damn. I ain't never seen no video that close before. Never. Damn. That is crazy. Okay. With the video netting over 13.5 million views overall on
Oh,
YouTube,
man.
these metrics still show positive reactions, slightly overrate the negative ones, which is crazy. However, the entire situation becomes more concerning was once one realizes the first preview for the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer only has 764,000 likes and 17,000 dislikes. Damn. Dislikes, which is pretty much in line with MCU standard trailer reveals. And for further context, the divisive wasn't that divisive. She-Hulk series drew 786,000 likes and 500 sorry guys and 550 and 553,000 dislikes for the official trailer, which is crazy. However, even even the trailer was married by a few fans. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry. However, even the trailer was married by fans blasting Marvel Studios for the main character CGI design. It's not as if things looks much brighter on the Marvels in other parts of the world. As Marvel's, sorry guys, as Marvel's official channels for Latin America, Spain, and Indonesia shows far worse reception in the main video.
Oh wow.
I'm not even mad. I actually, I'm not surprised about that. Okay, so that's it. So Buggy. Okay. Uh, um, Jesus. Okay. What are you feeling about this? Like, what are your thoughts about this film? Tell us what you think about this film.
uh, uh, I thought the trailer was fine.
Right.
I like Kamala Khan and Monica Rambeau. I think I told you I don't really like the first Marvel movie all
Hey,
that much.
lovely. I'm sorry. I'm recording. Can you give me a minute?
Your audio, your mute.
Okay. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Sorry about that, guy. Yes. You said you didn't like the first one, right?
Not all that much.
Yeah. I haven't even seen the first Captain Marvel
Yeah, I
movie.
know.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold you. Yes, I did like Miss Marvel more. than I thought I would. I like Kamala Khan. I really do love her as a character. I do want to see this character more in the MCU. I do want to see Miss Rambeau. She was very good in the role that she was in. It was cool seeing her introduced in WandaVision. The way she got her powers was super dope. I want to see her more fleshed out in this MCU as well. So I'm glad we getting all these young ladies in this movie. Now, guys, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I okay. Let me first say this, guys.
Uh oh.
On this show, we try to tell the truth here. You know what I mean? No matter how much we try to put your feelings in consideration, but at the same time, it's like we try to tell the truth around here. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep it that way. You know, um, and whether or not you agree or disagree, that's fine. But in this, with certain points like these, I gotta tell my truth, man. Uh, the reason why I feel like this movie is going to fail. I feel that this movie will do more. Well, let me say this. I feel like this movie will do worse than Ant Man. Ant Man 3, I'm sorry. And I feel this way because unfortunately we're living in a world where misogyny still exists. Okay.
We
Now
live in a
before all huh?
society.
We
We
live
live
in
in
a
a society.
society. Um now no, don't even come over here. Oh, he's a feminist. No, wait, don't do that. We're not no. We're not a feminist. We're not feminists. We're not looking like that. I just think it's not that bad to see a woman in the in a lead role. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know why men have an
Oh,
issue, but some men have an issue with this.
time being
What? She's in a movie? She's singing about
coming. The time being
no.
coming.
Ah! No. Oh, no, but seriously though, like, there's nothing wrong with a woman leading a movie. It's just nothing wrong with it. Okay, women need to have a shine too. Okay,
I
it
mean, my guilty pleasure movies are the Resident Evil
yes,
movies, and they're led by Mila
yes.
Jovovich.
And they was still making movies
They're
after that. Till they just
nothing even
decided,
compared to the game.
yes. Until they just decided, okay, well, listen, we had a good run, but I'm tired. I'm done. Okay? And then they stopped doing it. But here's the thing. I feel like I said, it's disappointing that because I think that's what this some of this is too. Some of it is people getting turned off from phase four, and then Ant Man coming out and it's not doing good. I get that part. I get that part. I know that's part of it. That's part of it. And it's true. The MCU been slacking since phase four, and this is true. However, I feel that a lot of dudes don't want to see this movie because it's female led. And female led movies a lot of time don't do well because men don't want to pull up and see this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Buggy, if I'm wrong, let me know. But I feel like this movie isn't going to do well just because of that. And the article that I've read kind of proves this. You know,
Hmm.
I'm hearing shit like the MCU. What the hell is that? Where y'all
I
even coming from with that? Like, I don't even understand that. Like, y'all are so upset that a female led like that a woman can do a female led movie. Like, I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. Yes, and but I do understand where some men are coming from though, because there have been movies, and I've seen these movies where they will kind of put the man down a little bit, make the man the villain, and make the woman all righteous, like, oh, men are pigs and all this other stuff. This has happened. Yes, yes. Did they do it in She-Hulk? Pretty much, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes, they pretty much did this in She-Hulk. They put certain shit in there that is not realistic at all. And it's crazy too, Bugs, because I remember I was doing the other podcast that I do, and we all had an argument about this too. Well, not an argument, we had a debate about this. Because there was that one scene in She-Hulk where She-Hulk is on this date with this dude. I think they were like at Olive Garden or some shit. I don't know if it was McDonald's or something. I don't remember. So they was on the date, and the guy is like on his phone texting instead of talking to Jennifer. I don't know if you remember that scene.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah.
Right. So the disagreement was I had said that that's not realistic at all. Because I have never seen no man do some shit like that. Unless you're Chris
Yeah.
Brown or unless you're somebody or Keith Sweat or Idris Elba or Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Unless you want somebody like that, a man is not doing that. A man is going to, talk to you, get to know you, stuff like that. I've actually seen that on the woman's side. You know, so that was unrealistic. Okay. But even if you look at the stuff with Jennifer and Bruce, that first couple of episodes, I think it was the first episode. I think it was the first two episodes. And, you know, everybody was complaining and bitching about Jen saying, like, basically, yo, I've been through more shit than you. I'm a woman. I've been through more stuff than you. I'm like, this don't really mean nothing to me. But what dudes didn't understand was that was part of the art for Jen. She had to get humbled down a little bit. She was a Hulk.
Yeah.
She thought that she got this because she was able to transform in and out of it and still retain her function. So, and yeah, part of it was her being a woman saying that, yo, I'm been through more stuff to you. I'm a woman. I'm this is nothing. Like, and maybe that was the point of that whole situation. And I remember everybody was complaining about that. I remember that. And I was like, it's not that deep. Like it's really not that deep, you know? Uh, and I'm trying to remember another scene of She-Hulk that I'm trying to oh. However, and Buggy, I know you've seen this trope too, bro. There's a trope in there where in She-Hulk where I think this was in the first episode, the second episode too. No, it's probably the first episode where she first transformed into the Hulk, and then like, these like guys come up to her and they try to holler at her or something. And they kind of
Yeah.
like being creeps, or look like they were about to do something to her, and then she transformed into the Hulk.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that scene.
Yeah, I remember. I
Okay,
remember.
so like stuff like that will will be in like certain movies like that because they'll always have a man that's saying
Hey
the
baby, how you doing? You need help? Blah blah
yeah,
blah.
exactly. Like, hey, baby, let me talk to you real quick. Whoa, why you snatching me? Nah, let me talk to you. Let me grab you up real quick. You know what I mean? Like, that's always in every woman. That's always in every situation in a female living. And yes, that I do have a problem with because not all men are like that. I don't know where y'all
Can I
getting
show
this from.
can I show you some directions?
Oh, I want to show you some directions. If you go here, you're gonna go right down there.
Do you
Like
need a
shit
real
like
man
that.
to show you? I'm like, what?
Sir, I have to get the plutonium to the lab, and you talking about directions to your private part. It's not always like that, guys. It's really not. But nah, I know this is kind of long, but point of it is, guys. There's nothing wrong with a female led movie. Nothing wrong with it. As long as it's good. As long as it's good. As long as you're telling a productive story, as long as you're telling that great story, put a little bit of action in there, make it good, take it seriously, fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Women can have a time in the movies too. I don't understand why a female led movie, like with some men, they just like, nah, I'm checking out. I ain't gonna hold you. If it's entertaining enough for me, I will go. Like if I see it in the trailer, I'm like, yo, this look dope. Watch it. I saw the woman kick. I saw the trailer for that. I was like, yo, got to see this.
I'll
Viola
give you
Davis out here looking ripped.
a
Got to see this.
I'll give you a prime example. Prime example, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Right. And I didn't see that movie yet. I didn't see it yet. But I heard that movie was so good. It got Academy Awards for it, bro. And that's Michelle Yeoh. Michelle
Yep,
Yeoh is one of the prolific female women martial artists of all time in the movie sphere. Because I think she yeah, she knows martial arts too. What am I talking about? Yeah. She she been doing this since Cross the Tiger Hidden Dragon. And even before that, she was in Super
it's
Cop
it's
with
funny because
with
I remember after the movie was done, I'm like, oh, she better win an award for this.
and she did, which was dope. This it. And Michelle Yeoh been at it since Super Cop days. And for those of you that don't know what that is, go look it up. For those of you that do, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? But listen, I really hope the Marvels do well because to be honest with you though, and I think you said it too, Buggy, before. I think Miss Kamala is going to save this movie.
I agree.
I think, and I think you said that to me in the group chat.
Yeah,
I think she's going to save the movie. I think so. I think so because she'll be like the Peter Parker to the situation. You know, the Spider-Man to the situation, if you will, because a lot of people do like Kamala Khan. I think, and I think they're gonna like relate to her more than the other two. You know, and my issue is, are we going to get that conflict between Captain Marvel and Monica Rambeau? Because I don't know if you remember from Phase Four, um, Monica has beef with Carol. She got beef.
I
Okay,
for, I forgot about that.
yeah, they got beef. Because if I'm not mistaken, Carol and Monica's mother were best friends, if I'm not mistaken, in the first movie. And you know, I mean, sorry, uh, Carol didn't come and see Monica's mother when she was sick and when she passed, unfortunately. So Monica got beef with her. She got big beef. So I don't know if that, and I hope that's continued in this movie. I hope we get a resolution for that in this movie because I think that's one of the points too. And to be honest, they should have sold that in the trailer as well. Because I think a lot of people forgot about that. Like just like you just said, you just forgot about it, right, Buggy?
I completely forgot about it.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, if you're gonna do a trailer, go all in for that, man. Like, even when I looked at the trailer, it looked okay. It didn't look like, oh my god, I gotta see this. I'm gonna see it, but it looked okay. It didn't look anything great, you know. Damn, bro, you snacking over there, huh? My man is snacking over there. He's like, yo, I'm hungry getting over this discussion, bro. Hey,
I mean, I agree with you. Like the trailer looked all right. It was like nothing like, oh my god, I need to go watch this movie.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
It's not like
right, yeah, and I didn't really feel the same way. You know what I'm saying?
it's a shame too,
Um,
because like I feel like you might be right, because it might not. Oh, I don't know, because it, how much did Ant Man end up making? Do we know?
oh, we can find out. Let me find out real quick.
Because it at least has to do better than Ant Man.
Um, I think it was the lowest. I don't think it did more than the first Ant Man. I think.
I
How
think so
much?
too.
How much did Ant Man 3 make? So It made $519.3 million.
That's overall.
Hmm?
That's overall.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, cause Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania has grossed 44.7 million worldwide, with 198.1 million coming from the US and 249.3 million coming from international markets.
It's got to do better than that, at least.
Yo, that is crazy. So wait, how much did the first one make? Yo, Ant-Man and the Wasp did 622.7 million. That's Ant-Man too.
God damn.
So that means that the second one did better than the yo, that is crazy. Wait, so what's not the first one do? Come on. Ant-Man one. Well, I mean, Ant-Man did 104 million, so okay, still did better than okay. But still, I mean, that's still like, and I kind of feel like Miss Marvel's the same way. I feel like it's not gonna make money. It's not. It's not gonna make money. I hope I'm wrong though. I really really do, but I just don't think it's gonna make that much money. I really don't, because of because again, you got some men out here that are saying like, yo, they're tired of the woke stuff happening at Marvel and not dealing with it anymore. They want to get out of it. It's the MCU now. I don't want to spend my money on this anymore. I'm done. It's over.
That's so fucking redundant.
It is. It is. But at the same time, any women, if you're watching this, which I doubt, but if you are, go pull up for this movie. Okay? Pull up for this movie. We need y'all to support this out here. Okay? Because that be some of the problem too. Some of the women don't want to see the Marvel movies, even the female led ones, which is insane. It's insane. Hey, I might be wrong about that. If I'm wrong, let me know. Let me know in the comments down below, okay? But like I said, I don't discriminate. I don't do nothing like that. I don't do none of that. So I like female led movies. I'm sorry. I do. If it's good, I like it. If it's not, I'm gonna tell you.
You know,
Actually,
it's funny.
hmm,
Mad Max Fury was kind of a female-led movie.
all right. This is one of the best Mad Max movies out here. So I don't understand it. I saw Wakanda Forever. I saw it. You all saw it. I got the reviews up. I liked it. I liked it. I didn't like it more
I
than I
l-
like Black Panther. I think they
you
should have
know what it
recasted
you know what it
T'Challa.
was.
Uh,
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say.
yeah, they should have
Like it
recasted
it
T'Challa. Yeah,
it was definitely missing that factor of Black Panther of T'Challa in it.
right. And my problem also was making Shuri the Black Panther. No, it's not because she's a woman. It's because of the fact that she has no fighting experience like that. So I don't
Yeah,
understand how she got the goddamn mantle. I understand
she's
that's her
she's
sister.
more of she's more of a scientist.
Right, she's more of a scientist. She's more of a scientist than she is a fighter. So I don't understand how they gonna get this to her and not Nakia, which they should have did, since she already had, since she's already T'Challa's, T'Challa baby mama. She should have gave that to her, or Okoye, which we seen more after Endgame.
That is true.
I- So it's not just, oh, she's a woman. I don't want her to take that mantle. It's called Black Panther, not Black Sheep Panther. Nah, it ain't even that. It's not. It's not. Oh man. But again, I hope the Marvels do well at the end of the day. I hope they do well. I hope Marvel gets his shit together. Because they going on a hot doodoo streak right now. Like it's insane. Uh,
Um,
yeah.
so far, Secret Invasion looks good, and I guarantee
Yes.
a lot of people are gonna go to Guardians.
Yes, they are. Yes. And I think Guardians is going to be great. Both of them are great. I haven't had a complaint with either one of them. This is going to be no different. Um,
Mm,
it might kill Rocket though. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Man, I'm not ready for
I'm not ready for that, bro. That
that. My my favorite Rocket scene is from the first movie where they're talking to Drax, like right before they all teamed up. And like he's like, "Boo! I lost my family," and Groot is just like, "Oh."
I fucking love all the, especially Drax. Oh my gosh, bro. What's crazy? I was watching. Now that you say that, I was watching Variant. Um,
Okay.
I love the Variant, by the way. I love them. Aris Quiones, he was talking. He made a video about Thanos, who Thanos considered threats. Like I like how um
Oh, I think I saw that video.
you did. Okay, so it was cool. One of them was Drax.
Yeah. Yep.
I can't even say that for MCU Drax because he's just been a comedian this whole time. I haven't really seen him do anything to where I'm like, yo, he is a prop. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
agree.
But in the trailers that I've seen, it seems like we're gonna get that finally from Drax. Because I know he's gonna fight Adam Warlock. That shit gonna be fire. From that shot, I knew it was gonna be fire. So I need to see that. So yeah.
Warlock's gonna be the villain for like the first half of the movie as well,
Oh, he
along with
got to.
the
Oh, he got to.
yeah.
He too OP. He's just, and I think they're gonna make him like OP.
They have to
Yeah, they're gonna have to. Like that's somebody
because
you cannot nerf. You can't do that.
they already did the storyline of the Infinity Gauntlet. And he didn't have the stone. Vision had it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So and he's been teased since the second one, bro.
Yep.
Jesus. Oh,
Imagine if we had Warlock during the Thanos fight,
listen, Thanos not making it out, bro. There's a reason why they didn't have him there. Nah,
which is
he
fair.
would have
Which is fair.
right. He would have ended that conflict right then and there. There would have been no end game, bro.
You know what? I'm honestly surprised by that we're getting an Eternals too.
Yeah, especially the reception that it got. I'm very surprised we're getting another one.
I I personally wasn't a fan of the Eternals,
I wasn't either. Makari
but
though,
oh yeah,
the
yeah,
speedster,
yeah, great.
one of the best moments of that movie. Like I love what they did that because that's how you show that's how you do with speedster. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm in the same vein. Like I didn't really like the movie like that. Well, the only reason I could see Eternals 2 being Eternals 2 is because, or why it's here, because it has something to do with the next Avengers movie. It's leading to the next Avengers movie.
My thing is like we haven't even nobody hasn't even touched on the celestial freaking coming out of the damn earth,
No, like, and you know what's crazy? Robert Meyer Burnett been saying that for the longest time.
and people are saying that's where we're gonna get adamantium from, quote unquote,
From him.
from the celestial that was coming out. If that's how they introduced adamantium, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm like that's not a bad way to go if you're doing that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess you could make X Men that way too if you think about it. Like,
That's my other thing. Like, how are the X Men gonna come into play into the
yeah,
MCU as
because
well?
even if you do like Wolverine, like you're gonna have to make him the first mutant. You have to.
Or I don't even know if they'll ever do this, but what if after Kang? Because like I'm thinking like who's gonna be the big bad after Kang? Like you're gonna
I
go
would have said
what? You're gonna go
I would say
Galactus? Or,
or Doctor Doom. Right.
Doctor Doom, or maybe you could go back in time and do the apocalypse story, the first mutant ever created, or whatever.
I mean,
Do
yeah.
something in Kang, do something in the Kang Dynasty that kind of resets and reboots everything. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I would love if that happens because there are a lot of things that need to change in the MCU. I feel like. One of
Yeah,
them, and my boy, and Aris Keonis, he brought this up too in another video. He said that one of the things Marvel can do, and to make Phase 5 great, is to not kill all the villains all the time.
that
Because
yeah
literally,
yeah.
because literally every single villain that they've had since Phase 1 is dead.
That's been my
Maybe
one thing.
it's right. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That that's been my one thing about not just Marvel in general, but every superhero movie killing off the villains.
Yeah, and that's my problem. Like, um, yeah, that's my problem because you're not letting them like the villains got stories too. They're not just villains just to be fucking villains. Like these people have, you know, so these people they're villains for a reason. They're not just villains because oh I'm a villain. Let me fuck up some shit. What is this? You got the koala bands? Oh, let me blow this up real quick so we can blow up the whole earth. No, these are villains for a reason. Magneto's a villain for a
or
reason.
like Bane just blowing up the freaking stadium in
Oh
Gotham.
yeah, this is this is a child singing. Oh, it's so wonderful. Blow that shit up right now, please. Like no, like nobody's doing that. They're villains for a reason. They make the movie, okay? They make the,
Yeah.
the comic, whatever. But villains got stories too, and this is the problem. Sony don't need to be making only villain movies, bro. Like, what
You
are y'all
thought you were
doing?
born in the darkness? I was born in the darkness. I was molded
Oh
by
man,
it.
we're gonna do a sound check on
You
that.
just adopted it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We need more villains out here in the MCU. Stop. Okay? And don't make and yes, Abomination is still out there, but they ain't no goddamn villain no more. That motherfucker's a
they
domesticated
they
puppy
ruined
at this point.
Abomination.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I said
What is
they ruined Abomination.
yes, he's a domesticated puppy at this point.
He's a wanker.
Yes. Yes, all that. And that's my problem with this whole thing, man. Like they need to stop doing this. Marvel, I need Marvel to give back to what they were doing before. I mean, not even what they were doing before, but I
Boots
need
on the ground.
Marvel. Huh?
Boots on the ground, basically grounded
Yeah, I'm
stories.
sorry. Yes, like yeah, please. Like not everything got to be pertaining to the multiverse or whatever. Not every story has to do with that too. But
Multiverse, quantum
yeah, like
realm,
not all of them got to do that.
nightmare realm,
Yeah,
multiverse.
not every
Well, the multiverse is okay because that's a concept that wasn't introduced until like Infinity War or Endgame or whatever it was.
right, and even then it was like lightly touched upon. It wasn't even like there's this big pond, which
Yeah,
should have,
exactly.
and that's the problem. Like it wasn't like when you got to Phase 4, it didn't really touch on that until Multiverse of Madness, and it didn't even touch on it like that. Like that, this should have been a big spectacle. This should have been taken. This should have been the overarching thing of Phase 4. Because Phase
I agree.
4 honestly feels like, and Mr. Keown said it too. He says that it felt like one-offs, basically. This is basically
Yeah,
like
for real. It
yeah, it's
that's what
like
it felt like.
basically like filler, if you will. Basically, what it felt like.
And then Moon Knight really didn't have anything to do with
No, it didn't have nothing to do with nothing. It was just on its own. That's it. And
and
they're not
now
even going to
and
refer
now
it to it,
and now there's talks of a second season where Kang is gonna be involved in it now.
which I don't even understand how that's going to happen.
We'll
I
see.
don't, I don't, I don't understand that because it was in its own
Honestly,
little
my
pocket.
my one thing about Moon Knight, I wanted more Moon Knight.
Yeah,
More Moon
I
Knight.
didn't want Steve Grant all the time. Like, and again, if you were gonna do the supernatural thing, whatever, but and that was my issue with it too. They made him supernatural. Like the thing about Moon Knight that attracted me to this character was he was sort of like Batman, and you didn't know if this man was crazy or not. He's
Yeah,
worshiping Khonshu. You didn't know if Khonshu was real or not. You didn't know. They fucked all that up in the first couple, which mind you, I
this
really
man's
did like Moon
crazy.
Knight. Yeah, well, I really did like Moon Knight. I really liked the first 3 episodes or so, and then after that, it just man, with a few cool ass action scenes. I'm not even gonna hold you. And the Mr. Knight suit was pretty ass dope too. I
Oh
like
hell
that
yeah,
more than I like the actual suit. Is his regular suit with the cape.
yeah. The Mister the Mister Knight suit is pretty cool.
Right. And even when he was using it at the end was pretty cool too. But still, like I kind of hate that it comes on him like a symbiote and it's not like an actual suit. I feel like it needs to be an actual suit, not symbiote, you know? And that's my problem too. Like I don't mind you changing certain characters, but change it to where it's makes sense. And or just don't change it at all.
Yeah.
That's my issue with that too. But oh man. Damn, how long has it been? 2 hours?
No, not even hour, almost an hour and a half.
Oh, hour and a half. God damn. Like we've been there for 2 hours. God damn.
We kind of went on a rant with the
Yes, we yeah, it was a long ass rant, y'all. I'm sorry about that, but we had to kind of get that out.
two rants actually.
And that took a long ass time. I mean, listen, I we had to get that out because it's like I don't know what they're doing out
Well,
here.
well, you had to get it
Yes, I
out.
did. Yes, I did. Because this is crazy. I mean, do we really?
Huh?
You don't have anything else to talk about. That was it, right? The most important
Well, we
things.
really need to talk. Well, one thing we should talk about before we get out of here, because it's been kind of a long episode, is
Mhm.
the Creature Commandos cast was
Oh,
revealed.
yes, 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 yes. Do you have it pulled up?
I do.
Okay, yo, Buggy, who's on this list right here?
Okay, so Weasel and GI Robot is going to be Sean Gunn,
Of course,
which I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised either.
Rick Flag Sr., Frank Grillo, originally Crossbones from MCU, which they kind of did that character dirty, but whatever. Um,
Which one?
Eric Frankenstein, David Harbour, not
Oh yeah,
surprised.
yeah, Frankenstein. Yes, yes,
Who?
yes, 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 yes.
Crossbones?
Yeah,
Frankenstein.
they did
Okay.
him.
The
Smiling. Oh,
Bride,
oh, I forgot about that too. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, we talk about that another time.
The Bride, Indira Varma. I'm not really sure who
I'm not
she
sure who that
is.
is. Okay,
Uh, Alan Tudyk as Dr. Phosphorus, which
that
Alan
actually
Tudyk
makes a
is a
lot of
very
sense.
good
Yeah,
voice
I love
actor.
him. Yeah, 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 yeah. I love him. I love him.
Zoe Chow as Nina Mazursky or Mazursky, I'm not
Who's
sure.
Joey Chow? I forgot.
And that's the cast for Creature Commandos.
Okay,
She's Nina Mazursky, the fish
got you.
woman.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I'm not familiar. I mean, I am familiar with the Howling. Was it the Howling Commandos?
Howling Commandos.
That's the name of them.
That's isn't that MCU?
Yes, that is MCU. I'm bugging. I'm
No,
sorry.
Creature Commandos.
See, the names just similar. Like messed me up. Yeah.
I don't blame you. I don't
Yeah.
blame you.
Like I'm just like the creature. Like this is basically the same thing. Um. Here's the thing. I'm not too familiar with the creature commandos. I do know of Frankenstein in the DC verse. Not that familiar, but I know of him. Rick Flag Senior. Um, voiced by Frank Grillo. I hope we get to see him in live action at some
Mm.
point, which I know Mr. Gunn said that we are
Yeah,
going to see these characters. I
I'm
know he
I'm
said that. Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was gonna bring that up.
Yeah, because we need to see them in person, especially Frank Grillo, because he really got the short end of the stick with his with Crossbones in the MCU. Because I was
Yep.
told that not I was told I had read up that in the interview where he was on, or he said something along the lines of he was supposed to get like a longer storyline or something.
I'm about to say you got sources, bro.
I ain't got no sources. We ain't that big yet. You know what I'm saying? When we do get that big, I'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, I heard from the man himself. Like this happened.
That's
But
crazy
yeah,
that you say that. He had a long story arc, but
yeah.
I don't know what happened.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would have honestly, I would have loved to see him in Crossbones, you know, and other stuff before Endgame, if whatever, if he ended up surviving. Actually, yo, I would have loved to see him fight Daredevil. Honestly,
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
have loved to see that during the blip because from the set pictures that we seen of Born Again, it seems like Matt is was the one that was saved during the blip, supposedly, which makes perfect sense because now all the Avengers are there. They can't deal with
yeah.
every goddamn thing. Now you got Daredevil right there. Hopefully, we can get the other defenders up there too. Like this makes perfect sense to do this now. To put him and the defenders in a place where during the blip, because here these heroes can get some shine. Spider Man ain't there,
That is true.
so we ain't got to worry about them crossing with each other. We ain't even got to worry about that yet. Which I'm so excited to see that when they actually do cross over, in
Yeah.
their suits. You know what I mean? Because I know he was in Homecoming or I mean, No Way Home. So yeah, like this that makes perfect sense. So like I said, I just really hope I see Frank Grillo win this, like in the MCU, in the DC
DC.
verse live action, because he's a good he's a cool like he's a great actor. Like I actually really like him. I like him in his action movies and stuff. And he's so ripped. Like yo, dude is like what?
Something like that. He's ripped.
It's like he need to be up there with the Stallones and all that. Like wild, bro. Everybody else seems okay too. David Harbour. I hope he knocks it out the park as Frankenstein because he had his uh Hellboy situation.
Yeah.
Less said about that, the better. So he needs a redemption. This is. I mean, well, we had it as Red Guardian. I mean, he could. But this is cool. So I already know he gonna knock it out the park. The other ones I'm not too familiar with, except for Sean Gunn. It is what it is. I'm sure he'll be
Alan
fine.
Tudyk as well.
Oh, yeah, Alan Tudyk. Yes, he's gonna be Doctor Phosphorus. So Doctor Phosphorus is a villain. I believe he's a Batman villain too. So he's gonna be more of the scientist more than an actual villain. I think. Like, I don't think we're gonna see too much action set pieces from him. Unfortunately. Other than that, it sounds okay. It sounds okay. Buggy,
That's
how you feel
that's
about
that
this?
that's funny. You're right. He is a villain of Batman.
Yeah, yeah. Because I remember I saw him in one of the shows, and I seen him in a couple of the comics a couple of times too. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I mean, I'm still a little bit excited for it. I don't know what we're getting, but I'm excited for it. But what I'm really excited for is the Authority.
Mm,
I'm really excited about that because I've been reading
yeah.
the Authority
I,
books, and
I remember you.
yo,
Yeah, you've been sending pictures.
yo, yo,
I remember you. Who was
yo.
the dude that's basically like Batman in that
Oh, he's Midnighter, yo, yo.
Midnighter? Those some of those
Nah,
panels you sent
son.
me of Midnighter. I'm like, damn.
Yo, he don't play, bro. He play like, yo, you gonna get these hands, man. One way or another, you getting these hands. Like, yo, that's the real deal, bro. I would love to see him and Batman fight. I would love to see that. Which is crazy because they're not originally DC characters. I don't know if you knew that. They're Wildstorm characters.
Yeah, I remember we were talking about that. Just like what
Yeah,
was it? Blue Beetle and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shazam and were from other comics.
Yeah, they were from other comics. They done rolled up in the in the DC universe, and yeah, But I think for while, and it was crazy too because when I read the comic, this was before they merged into the DC verse because they were talking about stuff that happened, and I'm like, why the Justice League over there? But then I looked at the year that it came out, and I'm like, oh, that's why, because they didn't collide until then. Yeah, and I think Grifter. I don't know
Mm.
if you know about Grifter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Grifter was in Flashpoint. I
Wildstorm.
remember.
He was in Wildstorm too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, um, actually, I saw a comic with him fighting Batman. I think he whooped Batman's ass too. If memory serves me correctly, he whooped his ass a little bit. He was just like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
And I think he was Lucius Fox's bodyguard, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, I this was like after Joker. I'll tell you when we get off the thing. But yeah. So other than that, I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to see where that goes. What more news about that? I'm very excited about that. Yeah, I think that's it. You got any more to add, or you good, bro?
uh, I guess the last thing we should talk about, I know we're a little over time,
Yeah, it's
is
fine.
the Marvel and DC alleged crossover.
Oh yes. I think it was asked of Mr. Gunn if they were gonna do a crossover, and he says it's been talked about. Which I'm not gonna lie
Can you
about.
imagine, bro?
Oh my god, Captain
Can
America
you
versus
imagine?
Chris Evans versus Michael Keaton's Batman, bro. Nah. Well, I mean, I know he ain't gonna be there, but
Yeah.
well, whoever gonna be the new Batman in the new DC verse with Gunn. I mean, dude. Superman versus Thor. I don't even know if we're gonna even
That
have the same
that
Thor at this point.
that's a thing that would have to be planned in like years in advance.
Yeah, because you don't want to make other characters look bad. You know what I'm saying?
My other thing too is like, how do you split that, like money wise?
Yeah, that's true.
Like production budget for the costumes and all that stuff, and then the money they get back from the box office. Like, how's all that gonna work?
Which is true. That's definitely a conversation because it's hard enough for Sony to do that with Marvel with Spider-Man. It's hard enough to do that alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because I think the way
I
they
forgot they do have that deal.
Yeah, because the way they have it, Marvel gets. Forgot who gets the. I think it's Sony that gets the money, right?
I don't remember. I
Yeah, I
don't
don't
remember
remember
how that
either.
deal works out.
Yeah, I forgot, but I know they give. I think Sony gets majority of the money. If I'm wrong, guys, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I think they get majority of the bread, Sony, because that's really their character that they're using. Um, so there's that too. But still, I mean that I mean you do raise a great question. Like, how is the money gonna be divided? Who gonna get what?
Yeah,
Because this is gonna be first thing where you got. It's not Marvel borrowing their own character. That's not what this is. This is Marvel,
yeah,
DC,
using
their
each
own
other's
characters
characters.
coming together. Like,
Yep.
like what? How you gonna dividend? How you gonna like pay that? How you gonna do that?
Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I mean, I would assume it's equal. I would assume.
And you know what's funny? Like, if
Mm.
it does do good, you could eventually do DC versus the Mortal Kombat universe.
Don't give me hope, man. Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Don't give me hope, man. Don't do that, bro.
On
Batman
that
versus
note,
Sub Zero, bro. Nah, fuck that. Shit, I want to see Daredevil versus uh Luke Kang, bro.
shit,
Shit.
she.
Yo, you know what we got it? Yeah, we'll do that next time. Cause I know we got to do. I think we got to do like the best fight scenes and yeah, we got to do like the best fight scenes for.
Oh, besides that, guys, we were talking about a top 10 list of cartoon shows.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna do it. We're definitely gonna put that out for you guys. We just gotta find a day to do that.
Yeah, because we already did the anime. I was like,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
we
yeah,
were just having a usual conversation in the chat, and I
He's like,
forgot who was it? Brent that said top 5 cartoons, or was you?
yeah, no, I think it was Brent. And then I was like, nah, we got to make a top 10 because I forgot. We've been
Yeah.
meaning to do that for the longest time. So we got to get our list
Well,
together.
before that, I know a lot of people have been asking Ty, you personally, about the My Hero edition.
Oh, yes, the Smash and Fast My Hero edition. Yes, that is
Teachers
coming out.
only.
Teachers only, because unfortunately, Class A1 is too young for
I
me
think
us to
I
do
think
that.
I think it was you that sent that article about why we think they're not teenagers, of because all the hardships they go through in the
Yeah,
uniform.
it's just like, bro, y'all out here risking your lives like police officers to protect. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, some of the designs they don't look no goddamn 16. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? You know, but we don't. But listen, we don't do that around here. You know what I'm saying? We do it. You know.
But it's
Auth-
also weird. It's also deception in the real world as well, though.
yeah, yeah. But that's how it be in a lot of animes though. Like they'll make
That is true.
women and men. Like they'll make both
Yeah.
characters like older than what they are. Like
Prime
look at
prime example, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Freaking Jotaro was
yo,
freaking
nah,
teenager in
that
high
is a
school. This man looks like
nah.
a
That's a
freaking
man. Nah. That's a grown
freaking.
ass man, bro. Nah. I'm not. No, I don't care. That's a grown ass man. I was actually gonna say Ichigo too. I was actually gonna say that
Yeah,
too. For Bleach. I
Ichigo
was
is
actually gonna say
buff.
that too because he looked
Ichigo
old
is
as
buff.
hell.
Yeah.
Chad, Chad too.
Chad
I
looks like
don't.
he's freaking 30 something years
Oh
old.
yeah, and we like, this dude is in like middle school. I'm like, nigga, how old
Qu-
are you?
oh, I forgot the
15.
Quincy's name. He looks like he's nearly 30 as
Oh,
well.
Ishida.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He looked like a middle-aged 30-year-old. I'll say it. Like
exactly.
he, you know what I'm saying? Like he look older than his father. Like no, that's what I'm saying. Like anime really be on that like deception stuff, man. So it's just like even when we were gonna do it with the kids, it was just like we didn't know their ages because we just
Hold up,
assumed.
wait a
Like
minute.
hold up, because we just thought that they were like of age. Now I come to find
Yeah,
out they're not. It was like, oh, I think they were
yeah.
like 15, 16. I was like, oh shit, okay, can't do that.
Back
That's
up.
what
Beep, beep,
we don't
beep.
condone that around here. Hey, we do adults, and we
We,
got enough adults to do that anyway. Cause let me tell you something, Mount Lady, let me tell you something. She can sit on me anytime.
I sure hope so. We do adults.
Oh, we got enough adults for this.
Oh God.
Cause like I said, yo, Mount Lady, bro, she could get it. Bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Just insert that Willem Dafoe meme of just him looking up at the sky.
I just need the sound effect. So, like, what are you doing? If that happens to you, what are you doing? All right,
Too
y'all, we
big,
gotta.
too big to sit on my face. Too weak to even do it.
Oh, shit. I mean, nah. It's just like, are you passing up there? Like, what are you like when she actually sits on you? Like, what are you doing? Like, are you?
I'm, I'm done. I'm done.
All
I'm
right, we're
done.
done. This is about to get too out. You get a little bit too personal. We get that. All right, guys. I hope you had a good time with us. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, smash the notification bell. We're gonna come back at you next week, okay? We're gonna come back with
That
a
One Piece reaction, baby.
yes, and then we're gonna go back on break again.
But the
Which
reason we're
hurts
going
my
back on break is because of Golden Week.
yes, yes. I forgot about that. Yes. Should we do? Should we? You know, what, we'll talk about it behind. We'll talk about it behind.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, we're gonna get out of here, guys. I love you guys. See you later. Deuces. Peace, safe. Have a good one.